I'm going to start treating the poems depending on the themes that are raised therein. And I'm going to start with poems that handle imagination, creativity, and the beauty of art. And we are going to start with Ode on a Grecian urn. Ode on a Grecian urn. Odes are poems of glorification. In this poem, the speaker addresses the Grecian urn. An urn is a vessel that was used during the Greek periods, a Greek civilization, to store the ashes of cremated bodies. Even though the urn is an inanimate object or a vase used in storing ashes of cremated bodies, the speaker also sees it as a kind of historian that had witnessed both gods and mortals in his lifetime. Historian because the Grecian urn has outlived those whose ashes it has stored, both for mortals and immortals. So it can tell the history of people who have come and gone. The speaker asks the urn questions such as what kinds of men, maidens of God that it has seen, as well as what mad pursuits or struggles that it has gone through. The speaker addresses the elements of the urn's design, such as the instruments or decoration depicted on it. He asked the urn, how many people have you seen in your lifetime? Which means that the urn outlives human beings and is taking us to the point of immortality. He addresses the urn's fair youths who can never live and be painted tree branches that won't go bare. In the urn, there are decorations, and he finds these decorations beautiful. As he spies the bold lover, he notes that the act cannot be completed and the object of the lover's affection will not grow older. The perspective or the prospective lovers will not expend their passion or experience sorrow in their hearts. And so the speaker begins to ponder about who are the people coming to the sacrifice, in quotes, where those people are coming from and from what town that is now forever empty. He notes that his generation will grow old and die, but the urn will remain for generations to come. In the ode's final lines, which seems like a response to the speaker's question, the urn says, beauty and truth are the same thing. And the lines, beauty is truth and truth is beauty. And it does not end there. It goes forward to say, and that's all you know on earth, and ye need to know. Beauty. The focus here is on beauty. Beauty of what? Creative imagination. Arts. The urn itself is beautiful through the decorations on it. Why Keats other odes speak to a person or an animal or what? Here he addresses an object and he examines first its entirety and then attends to specific scenes depicted on the urn. The urn has not been affected by time. In this poem, Keats revisits the themes of mortality and immortality. The speaker's original admiration of the object gives way to the meditation on its immortality. The images of the urn frozen in time have far outlasted and outlived the person who created the urn, and will outlive the speaker's lifetime too. The person who created the urn is already dead, and the speaker will die and still live the urn. Each new generation will appreciate the urn's beauty and its mystery. The speaker contemplates how art and stories can provide a sort of immortality to the individuals who created them. Even though the images of the urns will live on, the speaker points out that they are stuck in the moment. He imagines all the events that cannot happen for them: a happy return home or the kiss from the loved ones. As in other odes, wistfulness seems to engulf the speaker upon realizing the urn's immortality. It means that the figures will never experience future joy, strife, and suffering. After contemplating the juxtaposition that he brings about the immortality and mortality, the speaker explores the theme of pleasure versus pain. Each aspect of the urn's artistic work pleases the speaker and then causes him pain. He reflects, when old age shall this generation waste, thou shalt remain. The urn's immortality makes the speaker's human lifespan seem all the shorter and more painful. The instant highlights the brevity of human life. Keats uses the structure of a lyric ode. The poem has 5 stanzas that consist of 10 lines each. He also creates a structural tension by asking rhetorics about the urn, which has no answers. In the ode's last couplet, the speaker is offered a possible response by the urn. The poem further reassures readers and the speaker that this simple concept is not only all that humans know, but it is all they need to know. And what is it? Beauty is truth, and truth is beauty. By including such a response, Keats alters the poem from merely observation by the speaker to a possible dialogue between the speaker and the urn. The focus here is on the beauty of artistic creativity that becomes a source of inspiration for writing the poem. The music listened to by spirit is sweeter than that listened by mortals. The youth sculptured on the urn will continue to play music without getting tired under the tree that does not shed leaves. The poem provides the most sensible answer to the speaker at the end. The poem is about immortality, pleasure and pain, beauty and truth. It deals with the transient nature of human existence. Although often sought after, eternal beauty is unattainable. Also, beauty in art is enduring and permanent as opposed to earthly human nature, which fades away with time. The urn will outlive many people, and it will teach human beings that beauty and truth are alike, and that it is the only lesson that man should retain about his life here on earth. The maidens represented in the poem are likely names in Greek mythology, and this indicates Keats' knowledge of myths. The kiss that the young lover wants will not be materialistic because it is expressed in art form. The ode explores the close relationship between beauty, art, and truth. It is only through art that mankind can attain beauty. The speaker uses his imagination to try to recapture what life in ancient Greek looked like.